Good morning, Grand Rising, Happy Wednesday, or whatever day you see this video. Tracy here with Sweet Spot Me Magazine. Of course, I like to start off by thanking the subscribers. I love and adore you guys. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for interacting with me. I definitely want to interact with you. Thank you. So let's just jump right in. This morning, I feel like all of us are in a show me state. We are allowing Spirit to show us everything. And we're not covering our eyes. We're not being in denial. We're not even being in wonderment like, why? We are in a show me state. And whatever we are shown, we're taking that. And we're moving on. We're moving forward. What's understood does not have to be discussed. What's understood by you as you see it, because God is showing you, requires no explanation from the person that you had to see it about. Let's just jump in. Bottom of the deck, we have Sky Father. Trust in the unknown. Spirit wants you to trust in Spirit. Trust in the direction that you're going, what you're seeing, what you're being shown is the truth. We have Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. And this could have to do with something that we see within our own family. Something that we see within our own space, our own bubble, where we always felt comfortable, where we always felt secure, where we felt like we belonged. We may not feel that now. We may not even believe that any longer. This is some place that we had been holding space. We held space there because we felt like it was our duty. We felt like there was some sort of unwritten, unspoken law, rule, guideline that said we had to hold space in that negative place. But God said no. God said, let me show you. Let me whisper in your ear. Let me open up your eye. Let me show you what I see. Could have been dealing with a snake. Someone that you gave the opportunity over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And every time you thought that this person had learned their lesson, had shed that old skin, you come back to find out they are just now a bigger snake. A more vicious snake that's determined to take you down. Sky Father, God wants you to really look at what God is truly showing you. This is not for the weak. If you're weak, you're on the wrong channel. If you're scared, you are on the wrong channel. Because this is for the strong. This for the victorious ones. Spirit's saying it's time for us to travel in a new direction. After we see what we needed to see, it's time for us to travel in a new direction. Like I said, what's understood don't even have to be explained. What we just saw, what we just experienced, what we just went through, that was it. That was all we needed to see. That was the key to unlocking that door, to open it up, to walk through it, to turn around and kick that motherfucker shut. Spirit wants you to make plans and focus. Focus on you. Focus on your goals. Focus on your plans. Focus on what you have to do to get you ahead. Don't forget, snakes only shed their skin to become bigger snakes. They don't morph into a different type of reptile. They are at the bottom for a reason. They can't grow legs. They can only sliver around on their bellies. Remember that. You have to be strong. Strong like this stag, and you have to trust in yourself, in your abilities, in your goals, in your plan, in your God, in you. And you will thrive. Experience talking. Bottom of the deck, we got Heart Guardian. Experience talking. Love and let yourself be loved. You know, it's after we go through so much in our lifetimes, after we've been used, after we have been abused, after we have been misused, after we have been judged, slandered, backstabbed, pushed under the bus, cast out, gaslit, black sheep, scapegoat. After all of that, and we still come through, we make it through because we allow ourselves to understand that we are love. And what we came up against, that was not love. That was bitterness. That was envy. That was jealousy. That was someone who has not healed themselves. That was fear. That was anger. That was distorted perceptions. That was someone who allowed themselves to be used and continues to allow themselves to be used. That was not love, but what we are offering outside, that is love. That is why we will thrive. Because we're not going back. We're not using those dirty tricks. We're not sinking to that snake way of acting and thinking and being. We don't have to shed any old skin. And the old skin that we do shed, it's so that we can elevate closer to the Most High. Not so that we can become a bigger snake and devour. We are in the show me state. This is the time where we have to show the world who we are, so that whenever the world understands who we are, the chosen ones, and they see that we are ascending, they will then, at that time, understand. You cannot take everyone with you because everyone is not meant to go. Some people were here, put here specifically to get in your way, to stop you, to hinder you, to hurt you, to unalive you. And only you can stop that. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. God, the Most High, the Almighty, Spirit is here and wants you to know. I heard what they said. I saw their plans. I know what they are planning, and I want you to be aware. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Devil, and we have the Hermit. You cannot make this up. I heard what they said. I saw what they're doing, but I need you to be aware. I need you to move beyond where you're at. I need you to pick up that key. I need you to unlock that lock, that thing that has been keeping you stuck in your thoughts, thinking that you need this piece of shit in order to move forward. No, this piece of shit is holding you back. If you go into a restaurant, if you go into a business, if you go to your friend's house, if you go anywhere and you're smelling like shit, nobody wants to be around you. Because you're smelling like shit. Because it's who you're around. And they are keeping you smelling shitty. Spirit says, let me help you. I'm giving you the key. I'm guiding you to calmer waters with the Six of Swords. But I need you to get into the boat. I need you to take that step. The Three of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. I need you to decide to get into that boat. I need you to take that step, and just so that you are aware, I understand what you've been through with that Nine of Wands. I understand how tired you are, but I am here to protect you. Turn your back on what's not working, make that decision and move forward, and I am here to protect you. Seven of Cups and the Knight of Swords, because everything that other person has been talking about, has been trying to say, has been trying to fill your head with all that bullshit, that ain't the truth. That's just to keep you stuck. That's just to keep you in a state where you're unsure, where you're afraid to move forward, where you're afraid to do anything. That's just to keep you stuck. This person is stealing from you. They're stealing your joy. They're stealing your happiness. They're stealing your free will. Could be a father. Could be a father figure. Could be a old ogre boss. It could be a grandfather. Somebody in this King of Coins energy that is not acting like a King of Coins, coming up underneath the Knight of Wands and that Devil. There's someone who thinks that you're the fool. And it's okay. Sometimes you have to act the fool and play the fool to fool the fool who think they're fooling you. But the fool is the one who gets the last laugh. You know why? Because that fool is not afraid to take a leap of faith And that's exactly what God wants you to do. Jump. Jump into God's arms. He's here to catch you. And he's not going to let you fall. The devil is going to tell you, jump. And when you jump and you hit the ground, the devil's going to be laughing and going to be like, you fool. Why you jump? You so dumb. You so dumb. That's the difference. That's the difference. What else, Spirit? What else? Anything else from this stack? Yeah, that person is trying to keep you stuck. Temperance, 9 of coins, and the death card. You cannot make this up. Spirit wants you to go ahead and heal. Spirit wants you to separate yourself. And Spirit wants you to put an end to whatever that was. Whatever you allow, whatever Spirit allowed that person to show you, whatever you were shown, whatever you could see, whatever download you received. It's enough. It's done. It's over. Finito, bonito. Because we know that with this person, there's still more that's coming out. There's still a lot more that's coming out. A lot more about a particular relationship that they were in, a relationship that they had, and everything else. And guess what else? This relationship, this other relationship that they were in, it's like, it's so funny because it has nothing to do with you, but it has everything to do with you. It has nothing to do with you, but it has everything to do with you. What they were trying to do, what they were trying to prove, what they were trying to get over on somebody else was to hurt that other person by going through you. Because they figured that if they could go through you and bring you down and destroy your life, that would hurt the other person. Yeah, that's exactly how they thought. That if they could destroy you, and maybe you are this person's, and maybe you are someone's son, or someone's daughter, or someone's child, or something. But they felt like if they could destroy you, it would hurt the other person. But you know what the fucked up part about that is? They didn't care that they were hurting you. They didn't care that they were hurting you to destroy someone else. You see what I'm saying? You see how the devil works? The devil is here to destroy, to unalive, and to steal. They don't care that it's hurting you. They don't care that you had nothing to do with that. They don't care that you weren't even part of whatever that other thing was. They just care that they get you so that they could try and hurt somebody else. Like I said, we see that King of Coins. It could be somebody's dad, a father figure, a stepfather, a grandfather. They don't care. They don't care. Stop paying attention to the titles. Stop thinking that the titles matter. Stop thinking that people with titles would never do this to me. It's the people with the titles that get away with the shit. Y'all ain't never watched those first 48, and you see how these stories of the parents killed the kids, tried to bury the kids, tried to get away with it. You ain't never heard about those mercy killings in these other countries with the parents and the kids? You ain't never heard about this stuff? You guys better start looking at some documentaries. You guys better start waking up. Because this shit been going on for a while. This skullduggery been going on for a good long time. This person, they don't care about you. They want to harm you. They want to destroy you because they feel like that will destroy someone else. They just want to hurt someone else's home. They want to hurt someone else's existence. And they feel like you are the perfect pawn to do it. You are the perfect one. And how are you acting? Are you aware? Are you awake? Do you see this shit? Or are you just la 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 la? Nobody would ever hurt me because I am me, 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 me. You being you, that's exactly why they're coming after you. And once again, it ain't even about you. You are the pawn. You are the expendable piece. You are the throwaway. You're the throwaway. They just want to get to you, to hurt you, to try and crush somebody else. They want you to take yourself out so that you can never be around someone else. They want you to end yourself so they win because they are a miserable motherfucker. They are a piece of low-life shit. They're a weasel. They're weak. And they're going straight to hell. They're in hell right now. They are in their own personal purgatory. And they're trying to drag you down and keep you there with them. They don't want you to get ahead. They don't want you to get above. They don't want you to go nowhere. They want you to stay in that purgatory with them. And God said, wake the fuck up. And when God said, wake the fuck up, he wasn't talking loud. Because God only whispers. But he shows us everything. And when we see everything, that's what's loud. Because we have seen it. Feel what I'm saying. Feel what I'm saying. Nine of Pentacles. Separate yourself. Do your own thing. Be your own person. Make your own decisions. See everything for what it is, not for what you want it to be. Because when we see shit for what we want it to be, that's when we get fucked up. That's when the conflict, that's when the chaos, that's when the confusion starts. Because we feel like we make these wrong choices because of somebody else telling us something. And then the person that was telling us something was the one that was really lying and breaking our heart. It's like, because like I said, with this one, this person ain't involved. They are not emotionally connected with you at all. They have barely a toe in the water. And their cups of love are so high up, they can't even reach the motherfuckers. They are emotionally unavailable, and that's exactly what they want you to be. Emotionally unavailable, so it's easier for them to come in and destroy you, just to try and hurt somebody else. God said, nope. Let me show this person what they need to see. Let me show this person who they're around. Let me try and let this person know, hey, I'm not going to continue to repeat myself. I mean, either you want to get away from this craziness, or you're prepared to stay. And I don't think a lot of us are prepared to stay. There are some people that thought that they were strong. They thought that they was going to make that decision to stay there. But they only saw that once they made that decision to stay there, they ended up being stabbed. They ended up being unalive. They ended up being seriously fucked up. Because they thought that they could trust this one, the King of Wands. They thought that they could trust him. This is the biggest player in the world. This is the biggest game player in the world. This one is out for shit. Can't make this up. They're just out to steal, to unalive, and to destroy. Because they see that you are someone else's gift. They see that how worthy you are. They see what you have. They see the type of wonderful person that you are. They see that God prefaces you. And they don't like it. They don't like it. They're thinking, why wasn't it me? I have prettier handwriting. My feet are smaller. My eyes are this color. My hair is longer. My this, my that. Why wasn't it me? Because it wasn't meant to be you. What else, Spirit? What else from this day? Spirit says, listen, it's time. You know that I have so much love for you. You know I want the absolute best for you, but it's time for you to do what you got to do for you. You know how this person is coming. You know what this person is up to. You see the signs. You get the feelings. I'm giving you the downloads. When you're asleep and you wake up and you're thinking, dang, that dream was weird. That dream was crazy. That dream was scary. You know that that was a dream that I gave to you. I sent you this dream so that you can understand how you need to get out of this mess. I'm talking to you so that you understand that this is something that's meant to keep you stuck for a long time, meant to take you off your path. This is something that the devil wants you to go through for a long time, and they don't care. They don't care. They're even trying to tell you all this type of slick shit, trying to make it seem like, all this slick shit. Trying to make it seem like, if you do this, it's gonna be like that, and don't do this, don't listen to that person. They're trying to have you, they're trying to make up your mind for you. Which is really funny. Because they don't even know who the fuck they are. Once again, this could be, with the King of Pentacles, could be somebody's stepfather, grandfather, father figure, uncle. Somebody that they look up to. Somebody that's taking them down the wrong fucking road. Somebody that wants to destroy their home, their happiness, their esteem, how they feel about themselves. And that's confirmation right there. That's all they want, is just to destroy you. The Spirit says, hey, you have to move past these patterns. You have to understand that you're dealing with a snake. You have to travel in a new direction. Have some strength with it. And you're going to be okay. You are going to be just fine. Once you accept the clarity. Once you accept that you are now in a show me state. And you're allowing them to show you. You see everything clearly. It's justice. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. Because you have made a decision that you are going to be moving forward. Who are you moving forward to? This Queen of Pentacles that always told the truth. Maybe this is somebody that you stabbed in the back. Maybe this is somebody that you left out in the cold. Maybe this is a wife. Maybe this is a mother. Maybe this is a grandmother. This is somebody that you played games with. This is somebody that instead of being on the up and up with, this is somebody that you even tried to destroy, but this is somebody that you had to learn a lesson about. You had to learn that this person that you was playing with, not knowing that somebody else was playing with you, this person's protected. This person has already made their leap of faith to go in a new direction. And that's why that person was fucking with you. They was fucking with you because they knew they couldn't get to the other person. They knew there was nothing they could do left to the other person because the other person was already gone. So they came up with another plan. I can't get this one. But I'm going to bet I can get this one. I can't destroy the main one. But I think if I act right, if I talk sweet enough, if I come under the radar just a little bit, I can fuck up the other one. Spirit says it's time for you to make a move, boo. Make a move in the right direction. Make a move to happiness. It's time for you to turn your back on what Spirit has allowed you to see. It's time for you to walk away from those ancestral patterns. Because these are the ancestral patterns that you're walking away from. confusion, winning at all costs, chaos, someone thinking that they can just play on you, play with your feelings, play with your mind, play with your emotions, play with your money, play with your kids. They feel like they can play with you any way they want. And like you're stuck. Like you can't do nothing but be upset that they're playing with you. No. Spirit said, I'm giving you the key. Get up. Unlock that motherfucking door. Walk through it. Slam that bitch shut. And you keep walking forward. Confirmation. I don't know what noise that was, but that was confirmation. Let's see if there's any cards from the stack. Anything, Spirit. Any cards that you want from the stack. 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Not 21, 22, 23, or 24, please. Yeah, it's time. It's time. Telling you, this person, they are jealous. They are jealous of you. They are a hater. But everything that they're trying is going to backfire on them. They are a hater. They don't love you. They hate you. Believe that. Anybody that, trust me, this is how you can tell somebody hates you. This is how you can tell. Especially if it's like a parental situation. If one is talking bad about the other, and the one that's doing all the bad talk is the one that wasn't there, that's the one. That's the one. This is too many, Spirit. This is too many. Yeah, I see game over. Somebody was caught red-handed. They ain't your friend. They putting swords in your back. Here's that snakes card. Listen, snakes only shed their skin to grow bigger, not to change. Your cutoff game is strong. Spirit said this person's going to blow your phone up. You about to have so many damn missed calls, texts, voicemails. You need to study the entire situation. Everything is not what it appears. It's time for you to get into the flow of life. It's time for you to reach your highest potential. It's time for you to get out of the ugly emotional trap that someone wants you to be in. Always listen to the truth. The truth. The truth. And you already know the truth. You already know the truth. You know that you don't have to listen to any lie that anyone is saying. And then if someone does say something about someone else and you question them and they get pissed off, like, how dare you don't believe all the shit that I'm saying to you? They're lying. Because the person who's telling the truth don't have a problem explaining everything so that you understand. That person is timid. Timid. They don't have any beliefs, inner beliefs. They don't have anything. And that person is suffering in silence. They left you. They tried to play games with you. And when you said, okay, I'm going to let you left, I'm going to let you go. Then they get mad because you let them go. They mad because they left and you said cool, and they were getting pissed off because they wanted you to chase him. The devil wants you to chase him. A thief Could have some initials. C, A, C, R, H. There's a J. There's an M. And there's a D. And those could be the initials of your own devil in your life. Spirit says, lastly, these two things. Step on them. Spirit says, and finish them. Because we are now in the show me state. And it's time for you to show that motherfucker.